Bailey got the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 50, check 50, check 52.
Check recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the shift. Switch.
Deep river.
They'll run on first down. Lusk. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
It's 3rd and 9.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Bradley. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On first down, Lusk. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
60 outlaw. Hey, Echo.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 43 in the mic. Stay with your man. 43 in the mic.
2nd and 6. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
Check.
This is Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Hey, orbit.
They'll run it with Jones. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alpha.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
58, 58, 58. Nice,
Let go.
Hey, 58 is
Clear.
58's the mic. Watch the run.
And get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lusk, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin with a run by Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards. You ain't going nowhere. 57 to Mike. 50 on the 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Stay ready. And two go. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Lusk. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, two. Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lusk, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lusk, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Switch up, switch up.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. Now it's Jackson. It's Hill, complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Lusk, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, Lusk. Room to run again. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And again this time to the tailback. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll keep it on the ground. Lusk found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Bradley going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game